Hey everyone, welcome back to the Cloth Awakening channel. If you saw my first video, it's from a pad maker in Canada called Spoiled So Rotten. Please go back and watch the unboxing video of the Spoiled So Rotten cloth pads. And then you'll be able to see my unboxing so that you can watch this review and know all the information. So these pads that I ordered are all 12-inch pads. I have two that are the charcoal bamboo top cotton here and the Sherpa bonded PUL waterproof fabric on the back, with the softer fabric on the back. And these both have one layer of bamboo hemp fleece sandwiched between two layers of zorb. Now, I'm going to give you my true honest opinion on these. Some of the pros and cons are, could totally be my fault, or something I'm doing wrong, or I don't know. I will just give you all the information that I have based on my experience. Let's talk about all the cons first and then the pros. So the first con of this for me is if I line dry these, they are not soft anymore. The back isn't soft. This is not soft at all. None of it is soft. So line drying, I prefer the line dry because it's, easier on your pads, but it's just not soft. I can kind of rub it and it might sort of soften a bit, but I don't really like doing that. So if I put these in the dryer, I just feel like maybe that even caused it to start being rough. I don't really know. Like I said, I could have done something wrong with these. I don't know, but that could be kind of annoying if a product is, finicky enough to where if you do a few things a little off, that you have these negative results. Anyway, I can try starting to dry them in the dryer again and see how I feel. I feel like it still wasn't as soft as it was when I first got it. Another problem I have with them is after they're washed, the Sherpa bonded PUL, it's oftentimes stuck to itself like this. And that worries me because if it's sticking together and I have to pull it apart, I feel like I could create damage and make holes. So I haven't had any leaks with these, but it just worries me that having to pull that apart is going to cause some kind of damage. And I've never had a PUL pad do that before, but almost every time I wash them, they stick together like that. Other than that, I believe those are all the cons. Now to talk about the pros of these. These were custom, so they are the regular website 2.5, 2.5 inch snap width, which is fine. These are 12-inch, which is an option. Oh, that's incorrect. She gives the option of the WinPro back or the Sherpa bonded PUL, and that's what I chose. Okay, the things I love about these pads. So they have some good coverage for heavy days. These are considered an overnight. I believe it's her orange tag. These do not work for me overnight, but it's not to say that they might not work for some people overnight, because they certainly could. Of course, it depends on, your personal flow. For me, it does not work at night, which is fine for me. I'm just glad to have more pads that work for my heavier days. So these work really great. It's supposed to help with sideways leaks, so there might be some, along the edges here, but it doesn't transfer anything onto my underwear from here or anywhere. Even if it's slightly bled over to the cotton here, everything stays in, and these pads save my life when I have a really heavy flow. I might not be able to change my pad as fast as I maybe might want to, and I know that they're not going to leak on me, and they're just very reliable. Another thing I love about it is, well, it's lightweight, which is really nice. I might even explain why her shipping can be as low as it is. And also, sometimes I like the lightweight and sometimes I don't. It's weird. Like I said, this is probably my fault. I'm finicky sometimes. Sometimes when I'm wearing this, it feels too lightweight. It feels weird to me. Um, and other times I just feel like, oh yeah, I'm just so glad I have this on because I know how bulletproof it is. I know how secure it is and reliable. And sometimes I just prefer a pad that has a little more weight to it and it feels more comfortable to me sometimes, depending on my mood. And I also feel like for me, these are a little bit too big. I don't know if it's just too wide at the top or if it's the way the material just feels. Because I have other pads that are bigger than this even. Maybe there's something about, I don't know what it is. Sometimes it just feels too big for me. But like I said, that's just my body shape, my preference. So I'm sorry, I have one more con on this one. And like I said, this could be my fault. These are harder to wash than my other pads, any of my other pads, really. They can stain really bad. Like, they don't stain for me, but my daughter's had some of these, and if it's really dark blood, it stains really bad. And then, but for me, it hasn't really stained, which is good. But anyway, the con that I was about to mention is that they're hard to wash. They smell after they're done being washed. And I'm not sure if I figured out how to solve that yet. I think I may have by switching to a different detergent, but I'm not sure that the problem is completely gone. But that's one of the biggest cons for me is that it's hard to get the smell out of these for some reason. And I think it might be the charcoal bamboo because I have this other one that I also have from her, which I like a lot more. It has the same backing, the Sherpa bonded PUL, but like I said, it has the same bunching problem. So that's the con on this one as well. It's the same like cotton here, but this one is a suede cloth top. So this is also 12-inch suede cloth top, and I really like suede cloth. I have other suede cloth pads, and suede cloth is one of my favorite tops because when it absorbs, it's actually a fairly good stay dry feeling, as opposed to these are, once these get super saturated to the point, where I know they're not going to leak, but I know it's overfilled, it feels very wet. But this one, it can feel dry for quite a while. And yeah, it just absorbs everything right in. So these have the same core as the other one. It's the bamboo hemp fleece in the middle with 2 layers of zorb sandwiched in there. Sandwiched between the 2 layers of zorb, and then the suede cloth top. Now I really like this one better than the other. It seems to clean better. Like I said, it's the same material inside, so I'm blaming the charcoal bamboo over the suede cloth because this one smells clean coming out of the wash. The other ones don't all the time. So I prefer this one, and it's the same thing. Sometimes it feels like it's too big or it's too light, but that's just me. And to conclude, would I recommend these pads? Yes, I do still recommend them for people with super heavy flows who always get leaks, who maybe this is really good for people who work. If you can't get to the bathroom on time and you don't want to have a leak, then these are very reliable. Hopefully I solved all the washing issues I'm having with them. And also, my water is just really hard water. And I have trouble washing a lot of things, actually. There's a lot of things in my laundry that are sometimes just not coming out smelling clean. So I wouldn't knock these for that reason at all. These are very good pads. They're a good price, and yeah, if you're on a budget and you need some good pads, these ones are the ones to go for, especially since I have that 15% off coupon code that you guys can use on her website anytime. 15% off. It's awesome. The shipping is very reasonable, even though she's in Canada, and I highly recommend these. I have not tried it with the Windpro on the back, just because my flow is so heavy. I want to have the waterproofing on the back. And I have other Windpro back pads that are not as reliable because, like I said, my water is hard. And sometimes I get mineral buildup and then the pad starts leaking straight through. This has happened already with my other pads that have the water resistant but not waterproof backing. To eliminate that headache, just get the waterproof PUL backing. And it's nice because this is the Sherpa, and you know, it can grip your underwear better. It won't slide around like the smooth PUL. So please check out this wonderful pad maker. She's wonderful. She will accommodate custom orders, and they're great pads. Have fun. Bye.